Good afternoon, everybody. August 10th, 2017. Happy shout out, happy birthday to my mother, 81 years old today. Thank you for all that you've done for us. You're an awesome mom. We love you very much. I'll read a few three older poems, share with you, or messages. And then I want to talk about a couple of things I was guided to speak about. Again, some of these things I've spoken about or written about before, but as I am directed or guided or moved to share, that's what I talk about. One thing is this path we're on. Each of us has a path, the path that he wants us on. And we usually, 9 times out of 10, seek our own path. And that's fine, that's free will. Life is way easier if we stick to his path. What's so awesome about him, many things that's awesome about him, when we veer off path on our own, all we gotta do is cry out to him, and he will bring us back on path. What's neat is he don't bring us back to where we deviated from our path, he brings us further ahead. Now granted, where he sets us back on our path is not where we would have been if we stayed on path, but it is not back where we were. It's like he gives us credit for our experience on our own path, which is cool. It's awesome. Now, the path that we're on, we want to leads to him. And the closer we get to him, the more darkness is going to attack us in all its various forms, through using other people, directly, spiritually, through events that happen in our lives. We're always under attack. And we're never free from sin. See, being human is sin. This world is sin. That was started long ago. Adam and Eve were the first man. It was just a symbolic first man and woman. However which way you want to look at it, in the beginning, man through free will, took sin upon himself. So we're never free of that. We're always going to screw up. But the closer you get to him, the less you're going to screw up because you're growing in strength. Now, sometimes it might feel, especially for true believers and us growing in faith, that it doesn't seem like we're getting anywhere. And I felt that before. I've got frustrated with that. And I've cried out to God, Lord, why am I under such attack? Doesn't feel like I'm getting anywhere. And his reply to me, through the Holy Spirit, angel, guardian angel, whomever, was that, Tim, do not be troubled by that. You are getting stronger. You are being attacked more. But it's because you're stronger and you're attacked more, it's relative. It just seems like you haven't gotten anywhere. But you have. If you had gotten attacked as much as you are now, before, when you weren't as strong, you really would have been devastating. So, don't be disheartened by that when you're having difficulties. And it seems like, hey, I'm devoting more time to God, I'm growing spiritually, I'm learning, I want to get closer to him, I am journeying closer to him, but it just seems like I'm not getting anywhere, I'm under constant attack, I'm screwing up. Don't be troubled. Because you're getting attacked, you're getting more worthy of a target, a bigger bullseye in your back as you grow in his light. So, darkness is going to put up a fight to try not to let you get to that light. So just know that you have more help around you, that you are stronger. Continue to rebuke and banish in the name and blood of Jesus Christ, blood of the Lamb. Use Psalm 91. Call for help. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. Again, after you rebuke and banish, we all have that authority over darkness. He told us, reject the devil and he will flee. So just rebuke and banish in the name of Jesus Christ and he will flee. Has to. And again, if you still feel that this negative or this weight, this burden, then it's God, Jesus, trying to pull it out of you, trying to pull something out of you, trying to do some healing, mending. Then you rebuke and banish, you know darkness is gone, and you know it's Jesus. Then you just sit calm, relax, just help me, Jesus, and don't fight him. Let him pull it out, however it's going to come out. Whether it comes out as rage, tears, crying, screaming, banging your hands, stomping your feet, whatever. Trashing your room, whatever. Let it come out. Because it's been built up inside of you, poisoning your system spiritually, and you want it out. As I've mentioned before, analogy of, I call it spiritual vomiting. And when you're sick with the flu or stomach virus or something, you feel nauseous, and nobody likes to throw up, so you're fighting it, you're in agony. What happens when you finally let it out and you throw up, you vomit? You feel better, at least till the next time. Get rid of those physical toxins. Same thing with emotional, spiritual healing. Don't fight it. Let it be pulled out of you, however it comes out, and you will feel better till you're able to be healed the next time. He will heal you, and he said, I will never give you more than you can handle. That goes with healing too. He will pull it out of you to the extent that you can handle at that moment in time. Just don't fight him. Like he said to Saul, Saul, it is I, Jesus. Why do you kick against the pricks? Why do you persecute me? In other words, why are you fighting me? Let me help you. I have need of you. So the sooner you let him help you, the sooner you can grow in the light, and the sooner you can do what it is he needs you to do. And hanging on to that stuff is like the devil's got his hooks in you with his fishing line. He's holding on to you. Let Jesus cut those strings so you can get further ahead on the path. Don't fight him. So, and that's why it's important to ask for that discernment of darkness. Ask for that discernment of darkness, the presence of it, the influence of it, the attack of it, whether it's directly trying to manipulate something that's inside of you. See, as we keep these things inside ourselves, that's like bait or a target for darkness to manipulate. That's why we want to get rid of it. Or they attacks us through other people or directly. So you want to, as Jesus, get rid of that stuff. You want to let it go. So you ask for that discernment of the tricks and snares and lies and deceit of darkness so that you can catch it. And you will grow, and he'll grant you that discernment so that you will realize it sooner. And that's much sooner you can rebuke and banish before he starts to drag you down, and then call for help. And Psalm 91 again helps as well. You know it by heart, recite it by heart. That sends it away too. But again, that rebuking, banishing in Psalm 91, only temporary. You have to, after that's done, you have to ask Jesus' help. You have to invite him into your house, your personal house, which is your body, your temple, to fill it up with his grace, so there's no empty space in there for darkness to come in stronger and take up residence. So those important things. So again, you're going down that path. Don't worry when you're under attack. Don't worry when you screw up. I screw up. I'll get that all the time. It's like, how can you say you're such a Christian and you're doing all this and blogging, yet you said that, or I went on a rant, or you did that or thought that. I'm human, which means I'm gonna sin. But again, closer you grow to him, it's just like you're gonna do it less and less. It's gonna be easier to resist because he's doing all that stuff. You're rebuking and banishing. Psalm 91. You recognize you got the discernment of darkness. You got the discernment of his will. Discern his will and the strength and the courage to accept it and do it, and perseverance to stick to it to the end. So you're asking for these things. Discernment of his wisdom and knowledge, of his word and truth, so you know what is true and what is not. His wisdom and knowledge. Discernment of his wisdom and knowledge is like saying, "Hey, Lord, you're in the middle of a forest, lost," versus your own discernment, your own wisdom and knowledge, your own perception, where you just see the forest, the thick forest, you know where to go. We ask for his discernment of his wisdom and knowledge. It's like him taking you, lifting you up in the air, where you look down and say, "Oh, there's the path. How close I am to the edge of the forest. Well, then I need to go this way." It's like looking down on the maze from above. That's what you're asking to see when you ask for discernment of his wisdom and knowledge. That's why it's important. So, again, when you do sin, don't worry. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. No matter what you do, you sin in word, thought, feeling, emotion, deed, whatever. Just let it go. Like you're going down that path and the devil knocks you down, knocks you off path, clutches at you, grabs at you, tries to pull you back, knocks you off your horse, knocks you off your feet. Just pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Like I do. I said, you know what? You got me that time. I'll give it to you. I gave into it. I tripped and fell. I stumbled because of you. You know what? I forgive myself. And I even forgive you because God's forgiven me already before it even happened. And just let it go. It's over and done with. You can't change it. And that's what you have to do. But we as humans don't. We build these walls. We hang on to stuff. Guilt, shame, anger, bitterness, resentment, all that stuff. And that just causes it to fester. And that gives something, the darkness, get in there and manipulate, turn the screws and influence to where it grows in something worse, like a cancer. Spiritual cancer. So that's why you want to just let it go. You will sin. You will screw up. But let it go. Forgive yourself, let it go, and continue on the path and you try not to do it again. All those people Jesus said, I heal you, now get up, walk, and sin no more. He knew before he said that they were going to go off and sin again. Because he knows man. But they will continue to try to not. When it says repent, don't sin no more, that means do your best to try to give it up, to not do it, and continue to do it. When you fail, don't worry. Continue to get up and continue to go on. Try to do better. As long as you're heading in that right direction. You're going through school, all the way through school, grade elementary, junior high school, college. You're still moving forward. Sometimes you'll get an A, sometimes you'll get a B, C, D, or even fail. But you continue on. Same thing with this. Don't give up. Just keep doing your best. And call out to him for help when you need it. He's right there waiting to help you. He came here to free us from slavery of sin. And we will sin again. But if you hang on to it, you basically enslaved yourself again. That's what the devil wants. He put that collar around your neck, get that leash, and he's got you. Don't. Jesus took the yoke, the oppression, the slavery of sin off of us unto himself. That means we're free from sin? No. It means we're free to let it go. Do not hang on to it. Don't let it enslave you again. Just forgive yourself and move on. Let go. If it's something that you did that you need to try to make amends for, then you try to make amends for it. You apologize for it. If the other person involved doesn't want to forgive you, that is on them, not you. You did your part. Forgive yourself. Ask for forgiveness. Try to say you're sorry. Make redemption. They don't want no part of it. They don't want to forgive you. That is on them. They own that. That's not your concern. Just move on. You can't be concerned about what other people think and feel about you or say about you. There's only two opinions that should matter to you. One is your own opinion of yourself, and his. That is it. And the other thing was, has to do with like when he's healing you. Let him transform you. Don't fight him. Let him transform you. He said, let me transform the way you think. In other words, let me transform you, period. That's why he said you cannot put new wine into old flasks, for it will burst. So when he's transforming you, he's changing you, helping you grow in your light, you got to let him transform who you are and what you are. Otherwise, this new persona, this new person is going to be inside you. The old you cannot hold it. You become corrupted. So let him change you completely. He changed this temple, this vessel that you are, so that this new soul, this new change in you, in your spirit, and growth, can exist in there without being corrupted. That's why you have to let go of all that old stuff. Let it go. He'll transform all of you. Then you will grow in his light. That's what you need to do. And again, you ask for that help. You ask for that help. You ask for that discernment of his wisdom and knowledge. You ask for discernment of his word and truth. You ask for discernment of his will and the strength and the courage to accept it, do it, perseverance to carry it out to the end. And you ask for that discernment of the lies and tricks and snares of darkness. And I've talked about this before. You just do that. And rebuke and banish. How many people I've told to rebuke and banish Psalm 91, and they contact me and they don't know what to do and they're a mess, and they haven't been doing that. You have to do it. You can't just like say rebuke and banish and read Psalm 91 once and then you're good for the rest of your life. No. It's like reapplying sunscreen. It's like drinking water. You can continually need it. In Psalm 91, you read it before you go to bed. You need to read it before you go up. You can read it as many times during the day as you want. Keep that Bible open to it next to your bed. You're protected as you sleep when you're most vulnerable. Carry it around with you throughout the house if you don't have more than one Bible. Take it with you every day. Keep it handy on your phone if you need to use it. An Bible app. And read it. Rebuke and banish. Be aware. You ask for that discernment, so you're aware right away. Oh, okay, I detect negative. I've grown in that ability. So I detect it right away. Why, still say and do things? Yeah. That aren't in keeping or in line with who I am or what I talk about? Yes. As long as we're in this world, we're going to be exposed to those attacks. But we learn, as for that discernment, you grow in His light and you learn to pick up on them, detect them that much sooner. Now, I'll read some of these older messages, proceeding forth on these. This one was from the first Memorial Day. And this was from a soldier some period of time, sharing with his loved ones and sharing with all of us. Fields of poppy covering those who lie in their solemn repose, gone so long from those they love, carried to the angels above. Mournful losses endlessly mounting, rows of stone ceaselessly counting. Remember them all, their dearest sacrifice. Single day's notice just can't suffice. To honor the ones who came and went, leaving behind loved ones heads so bent, seek within, sweet child, to find all there is within the mind. Not only remember all the good things about them. Words of wisdom, love, and joy for both his little girl and boy. Papa is with you, never fear, to wipe away the leaden tear. He's with you. The loved one's with you. Touch your heart with tender embrace and lay sweet kiss upon thy face. Enfold you with its warmth and peace, eternal robe of golden fleece. Joyful heart, then you shall keep. No more pain, no tears to weep. Loving arms all around when you leave earthly ground. They will be there with you. No fear, no doubt, be still your heart. There is no end. It is only the start. If you leave this world, it's not the end. It's the next phase of your journey. There is no end. There is no beginning. Again, there's no time and no space with God. Let's go over that one. Number 38. These are very short and to the point. Can you not see what lies before you? Can you not feel the road ahead? Can you not hear all they teach you? The lessons aplenty flowing in your head. I speak plainly to all who hear me. Simple, serene, bright, and true. Open, listen, learn, and be all I want for you, old and new. Let go the pain that clouds your mind. Let go the anger, the wrong it does impart. They will enslave you in their bind and not allow the love in your heart. Again, talking about freedom from sin. Don't let it enslave you again. This will prevent the love in your heart from growing, connecting. It interfere with that cord of light and love connection between you and God. Interfere with that. It's number 40, and then I'll end that for today. Seek the light in all you do. Seek the right one can't undo. You can't control the will of God. Can't predict your path unshod. Want to do whatever you will? Want to run the grinding mill? This life is not ours to play. This life is His to light the way. He alone can make us be. He alone can set us free. Need to know all He wants. Need to give up all that haunts us deep within our hearts and feel the love that He imparts. Again, you can't do it alone. It all belongs to Him. Our life is His. So give up everything that haunts us in our self-made prisons, deep within our hearts. And then we can feel the love that He imparts, unobstructed. So, and that's for the day. Hope this all helps everybody who manages to watch it. And again, pass on anything you move to pass on. Share as you move to share. And don't give up. Don't give up. Don't get so down on yourself. Call out to Him for help. He's just aching to help you. Because none of us are designed or made or were meant to do it alone. That, enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. Peace of Christ.